Hello and welcome to Three and Out. I'm your host, Rod. Thank you guys for joining me. Before I start the show today, I'd like to take a moment to show my respect to Cousin of Marshawn Nealon. If I could. Thank you. Now that I stated that, let's get it started. The Dallas Cowboys snapped their two-game losing streak versus the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday night by the score of 33-16. Um, I thought the Dallas Cowboys played a really good game. Um, I thought they played with their hearts were full due to the loss. Their teammate came out with and showed a lot of heart. Um, dealing with their last few weeks, losing to the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals, while losing their teammate. I love what I saw from the team collectively. Both head coaches did a great job. Um, Schottenheimer and also Eberflus. They had the team ready to play. Um, Even though they played, the Las Vegas Raiders, which aren't a very good football team. Despite that, the Cowboys did what they needed to do, win the football game, and you know, um, simple as that. Um, but can't take a whole lot away. Can't take a whole lot away from the game, but glad to see the team um, get back into the win column and continue their slight playoff hopes. Um, but overall, great game. Happy to see the team could come together and win a football game for their teammate, Marshawn. So, congrats to the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully, they can take this game back home and start getting ready for the Philadelphia Eagles divisional rival game. It's going to be a tough game, but hopefully, the Cowboys can put this thing together, man. Don't have much room for error. Every game from this point has to be a win. Um, I think the Dallas Cowboys have the team, the offense to go along with their new pieces on the defensive side. Um, Again, hopefully, they can put it all together as a unit. But I want to talk about are the Dallas Cowboys finally a complete team with the new arrived pieces on the defense, knowing how they look on Monday night? Are they finally starting to show signs of being a complete team? Let's talk about it. First I want to talk about the defense. Because again, we know how much this defense have been struggling over the course of um, 9-10 weeks. Um, to get two additional pieces to help the defense. I'm I'm liking what I'm seeing, especially from you know defensive lineman Quinny Williams. But overall, the Dallas Cowboys got some pieces that were injured. I'm sorry, injured. Um, Back into the mix, and they look very good. Again, it was against the Las Vegas Raiders, but again, you have to win these games that you're supposed to win. And the defense went out, and I have to say that I haven't seen this defense look as focused, as sharp, fast, physical. Um, just played a complete game. So, congrats to the defense. The defense came away with 4 sacks. Kenny Clark had a half a sack. Adigizua came away with a sack. James Houston came away with a sack. And of course, Quinn Williams had a sack and a half. You know, and can he be the difference maker for this defense that has been struggling? And I asked that because I mean, from you know, this guy was just just jumping off the screen. It's like every play, picking up a sack and a half, um, able to put pressure on the quarterback, and also while um, stopping the run. So I'm happy for the sorry, I'm happy for the Dallas Cowboys. Again, hopefully they can finally start to build on this defense and put it together. And hopefully we can see this team make a playoff run. But again, happy for the defense. Let's shift into the offense. Again, you know, congrats to the offense on Monday night. Um, Offense finally put it together after struggling, 2 games against the Broncos and also the Arizona Cardinals. It looked like they took this bye week and fix some things. I love what I saw from Dak Prescott. Um, Dak Prescott was 25 of 33 for 268 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. Dak had the 1 sack, but overall, I thought Dak played a complete football game. Looked like he was, you know, determined to come away with this win and to win for Marshawn. Um, George Pickens, despite he and CeeDee Lamb not starting the football game, once he hit that field, I mean, he was just super dialed in, very, very emotional. Um, he was just, a beast. He was determined. Coming away with 9 catches of 144 yards and a touchdown. I love what I saw from Pickens. Love his energy. Um, even though he can be a little bit animated, but sometimes that's what you need from a player to get other guys going. Um, he brings definitely toughness as a receiver and to the football team. Um, CeeDee Lamb, 5 catches for 66 yards. I thought CD from the jump, set the tone. Um, and Pickens, followed behind that. Um, again, CeeDee Lamb had the 5 catches for 66 yards. and a touchdown. Should have caught 2 touchdowns. That last um, touchdown, I thought the ball was a little bit short coming out of Dak's hand, but still a catch that CD could have, brought in and actually, scored on. But overall, I thought CD played a really, really good game. Um, Despite again, he and George Pickens not starting the football game, and don't know what that was about. But glad to see those guys could put that behind them and stay focused and um, win the football game. Javante Williams was, another solid game from him. 22 carries for 93 yards. He didn't score a touchdown, but overall, I love what he brought to the team. Again, physicality, toughness. He runs super, super hard, and I'm glad to see that the Dallas Cowboys can get back in the groove, so to speak. But again, hopefully that the team can take this game and use this game to make a push for the playoffs. We still have a chance, and hopefully this can be the turnaround for the Cowboys. We say this, almost every week. Is this going to be the game? Is this going to be the game? And that seemed like there's a setback. But hopefully this can be the game that shift the Cowboys into a playoff run. But overall, I love what I saw from the team, the defense. Got to give them their credit because they didn't give up um, a 30-point game. They contained Geno Smith and their offense. So they should definitely be able to um, give themselves a pat on the back and build on this offensively. Hopefully that we've got some issues fixed and that we can build on going home and the Philadelphia Eagles. But that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for joining me today. It was very, very fun again. And like always, until next time.